Welcome to Let's Talk Podcast. We're going to be doing a reaction style video. This is going to be my very first reaction, and I got a special guest, High Value Hebrew, on the show today to react to one of Kendra G's She's on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. I believe she goes live a few times a week, so definitely go and check her show out and see what she's doing over there. And with no further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, these are blind reactions. So, High Value Hebrew, are you ready? These blind reactions.
I am ready. I am ready. I have not seen these clips, so I'm definitely ready. I'm ready to go.
It's a zinger. So I'm gonna get it queued up, and whenever you need me to stop, just let me know, and we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, Aisha, right?
Yes. Felicia.
Out Youngstown, Ohio, 32. She do hair. She does she has about 4 different jobs. She has 5 kids. Let me ask you this: what type of man are you looking for?
I'm looking for, like in this past year, I've been talking to this one guy, and he's just a friend of. Hold on, let me do this on my kid for because he's just a friend.
No, I'm about to cut. We getting ready to go.
Oh, you got to cut me off?
We gonna have to go.
What you gotta do for the baby? You gotta take care of this.
Go ahead.
Which baby is it? 3-year-old?
Yes, a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old.
What they want? They want something. They want something to eat.
No, they had knocked the batteries out of the remote, so they want me to put them back in for them.
Okay, we're gonna let her do that.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
did it though.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, first and foremost, so this doesn't get lost, we're talking about a woman that has 5 children. Okay, she's on a dating show, and now it sounds like she's about to lay out her criteria of like the kind of guy she wants and all that. Now, the problem with that, and when I'm talking about, the modern dating market and stuff like that, is that, and I don't know what her criteria is, okay? Full disclosure, I have no idea because I haven't heard her yet. But the common mistake that happens with a lot of modern women, I'm assuming she's modern at this point because, 5 kids, not married, blah, 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 and all that, right? The problem is they usually have high demands and don't realize they don't have the leverage. It's like, how can you put any demands on someone and you have all this baggage? You have 5 children. Like, what guy is signing up and like, hey, let's get this Insta family going. Let me give you all my resources. And what exactly does he get in return? I don't know what's about to happen, but I just have a feeling.
What? Let me ask you something. If you're looking for a woman and she has 5 children, what could she offer you? Because we always talk about like, what do you bring it to say, what you're gonna offer? But what could she offer you to make you say, you know what, I'm willing to take in those 5 kids?
I'm sorry, there is nothing a woman. I'm sorry, I know I'm not gonna make friends, but oh well. There's nothing that a woman with 5 children can offer me. Nothing. Because there's the reason why it's no benefit to me. What benefit? What possible benefit? I can't think of any. I can't think of one benefit that is like, and don't get me wrong, there's some guys out there who've done it. There's some guys out there who's doing it now. Okay, I get it. But I still don't know what their benefit is. So the question isn't, are there people doing it? I mean, sure, there's people doing it, but I still don't see the benefit. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. But I'm eager to see what her demands is. I'm eager to see her criteria. I'm eager. Go ahead.
Well, you're gonna have to first. You got to hear. Well, I think that's how she does it. I think she does go into her criteria. So let's see what she says.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting busy watching you.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to
to get it together for you. I promise I am.
Okay.
I ain't about to be one of those.
Okay. All right. This is
Yeah.
this is great right here.
Okay. Let's start off. What type of man are you looking for?
An honest man, of course. A man that's like really about me, but first of all about my kids. Like I want a man that's asking about my kids when they need anything or
What? I want a man to ask me about my kids and see if they need anything. Are you kidding me?
That's what she wants.
What the frack and donkey? What is she talking about?
That's what she
What,
wants.
what are you? Oh my! Are you seriously? If she thinks this is attractive to a guy, a single guy, decent, you know, a decent guy, because we talking about someone who she would be attracted to, and I'm assuming it's not going to be a bump. Okay, so a decent guy, hardworking guy, you know, have his act together, honest, and the first thing he's going to do is ask, "How are your kids? How are the 5 children doing?"
Yes.
Oh God! Oh my!
It get let's get this is a blind reaction. I saw it, so it gets better. You didn't see
Okay.
it.
I just want to make sure I'm following along, but go ahead.
You have 5 kids, and she wants somebody that's honest and that's gonna see about her kids. Okay,
Yes, okay.
let's get into it.
They okay, and you know, just thinking about the well-being of my kids. Of course, the man that believe in God. I believe in God. I'm not like, I don't really care about like what God you believe in, what you call him, Muhammad, Buddha, Jesus. Long as you believe in a God, you know.
As long as you believe in him,
A God.
my God.
It don't matter.
At
Pick
the end
one.
of the day, like,
Hey,
Muhammad Ali.
listen, everybody is playing the
Don't believe
same.
in God. Just believe in God. As long as you believe in him.
God's plan. Just listen to that.
Yeah.
I will say this. 1 second. I will say this. I know this is not, this is not a religious show or anything like that, which is fine. But I will say this, and I'll get off of it. That can be problematic as well. Someone who says, well, I believe in any God and all that, right? This is what the Bible's talking about, being not unequally yoked. Okay, so she's just willing to get. It doesn't matter what you believe. Believe in a God, any God. That can be a problem. Okay, so it's like, so right there, she doesn't know how to vet a person at all.
What would be an example of 2 different faiths and that being like an issue? Like, let's say she believes in Jesus and
Okay.
she wants to talk to someone that's Muslim.
Okay, that, you know what? Well, that's a good one. See, here's the thing. Now you're gonna get some people maybe in a comment section or something like that and be like, well, I know a couple and they are, one's Muslim and one's Christian and all that other stuff, and they're together and all that. Can it work is not the question. It could, but what is the likelihood of it working? For example, when doctors start coming into play, then what happens? Because a Muslim believes a little bit different than what a Christian believes. For example, a Christian believes that, Jesus Christ, as they would say, Jesus Christ is, the Messiah. Muslims don't necessarily believe that. They believe that he's simply a prophet. They think he's a great prophet, he's cool and all that, but not necessarily. Obviously in the Bible, Christ was, crucified and died, resurrected and stuff like that. But Muhammad doesn't believe that happened at all. Doesn't believe that happened, right? So, and then in the Christian faith, then, Christ is going to restore the kingdom and all that. In the Muslim faith, Christ is going to hand over the kingdom to Muhammad. He's going to be subservient under Muhammad. So there's going to be the Most High Father, Muhammad, and then Christ. So I don't see how it's going to jive. I don't see how that.
Because if they have children, or if she's seeing about their kids, he would probably want to teach the children that, and she probably would not want to teach the children that.
Exactly. But those doctrines, there's particular doctrines you gotta talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work those things out.
So by her doing that, you're saying that that's already like a sign that she don't really know how to vet very well.
No, she doesn't.
Wow.
So far.
So far.
Okay.
Next question.
All right. What are your deal breakers?
Abusive men, controlling men.
Controlling.
I don't know. Just basically abusive men, controlling men, broke men.
You see, she can't vet. Abusive men, so you got to go to something extreme. Okay. Then she said controlling, which means I'm not going to submit. I'm a rebel. To even have to bring that up. And I don't know, just a decent guy. Don't know how to vet. Just don't know what to look for in a guy whatsoever. Right? I mean, oh my goodness, I'm glad you invite me on. This is comical. I love this. This is a good laugh.
It is a blind. You have no idea what she's gonna say next.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Let's proceed.
Yes, I want to be a sexy brother. I want a sexy brother.
Skin tone matter, anything, height.
I like your skin tone.
Oh, see, I thought you was funny.
I do.
You might
No, I
like
think
that.
I just feel talking. That's not.
I think you do too. I think you like a lot of things about that. I think you said in the beginning, I caught it, but I kept going. You said, I really want to get picked because Zach was going to be on today. Let me tell you something. I worked with Zach. I didn't even know Zach was a Capricorn.
You
knew
didn't?
Zach was, no, I've been working with
Your life.
Exactly. See, that's how much more you've been paying attention. You know your resume. I work with you every morning. I didn't know you was no damn
Yes,
Capricorn.
you did.
I don't
You been on there.
I don't be paying attention.
I thought it was big for
No.
you.
No, but so this might be, you might have a little crush.
No, it's like a Capricorn crush for
A
real.
Capricorn.
Like, yeah,
crush.
just like a Capricorn
Okay,
crush.
so you like a guy of Zach's complexion. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Not like a specific number, but I want him to be able to take care of him, his responsibilities, and some of mine too.
What?
Hold on, what?
You want to keep going? What you said?
What?
And let's play a little one so she can tell you what he need to take care of.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Not responsibilities, but like, say for instance, I'm not gonna ask for nothing, but like them, they know my rent coming up, so
Yeah.
if I'm talking to you and we vibing, then they just, like, here go half of the rent, whatever.
Half over. This cap. Oh, I'm not gonna ask for anything. Half for the rent. So I gotta pay my rent and half of your rent.
Yeah.
What?
If they vibing.
Why? If we're vibing. And again, what does he get? That's what does he get? Let's say there exists a man that she is describing, but she's been pretty vague and pretty general, not abusive,
Not controlling.
fine and not controlling.
You got to find.
Okay.
In Zach complexion. You got to be Zach complexion.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what does he get? What is he getting? I'm really struggling. Like, okay, great. You get what you want. You can have your preferences or whatever. Now, what does he get? And not to mention, let's not forget, the caveat is he has to want you back.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Without me even asking type of stuff, and I appreciate that,
Nah, that's tough. Okay.
Well, let's sit there for
You
a
want to say
second.
that for?
I want to sit there for a second. So when is that expectation had? Like, are y'all in a committed relationship or y'all just talking? Like, when should a guy be expecting to pay half of your rent?
half of the rent. It's not expected. I just think it's like nice being that I'm a single mom, I got kids, and I'm messing with you, we friends. You like me, I like you, and I just feel like, I don't know,
I just got a little pushback on couple because I remember earlier you said that you wanted somebody to be asking about your kids too as well. So you want them
thought in place with the kids. We gotta have somewhere to live.
So what about the dad? Is the dad not helping you with half of your rent? So you want a new man to take some of the responsibility of it?
I don't just want him to do that. What I'm saying is, I want a man who care about me and my well-being. So if he know that I'm working, like I said, I got 3-4 jobs. I'm working, I'm grinding, hustling. At the end of the day, I want you to care about that. I want a man that care about, like, oh yeah, she's trying, she got 5 kids, she's hustling, she's doing whatever she got to do to take care of business. Why not help her out? Give her a boost with this, or she might have to. I don't know.
Well, let me ask you this.
She don't know. See, she don't know. She don't know. This is problematic out the gate. She's basically saying, I need money, I need help. That's basically what she's saying.
Yeah.
That's what's going on here. I need help. Okay. And why is she expecting from a new guy what she doesn't expect from baby daddy? How come baby daddy can't pay half that rent? How come baby daddy can't pay for them kids? Why does another man have to come in and finance her life? Why? And why does she need to be congratulated on adulting? Just being an adult. Oh, I pay my bills, I grind. Okay. We all do. So why should you have a special, or why should she have a special, like, hey, you see, I see you have bills and you're paying them, and you're a parent. So let me go ahead and just help her out a little. Well, you know, I see she held it. I mean, why? I mean, I don't understand. If I say, okay, I'll put it like this. I'll put it like this here. We can move on. If I said to you, this is just hypothetical. If I said to you, hey, Christina, I have a job. I got my own income. I have my own house. I pay my bills. I have a car. I pay my car note. I have a phone. I pay my cell phone note, and I pay my internet. Is that impressive?
No, you're supposed to do that. You don't know what you're supposed to do.
That's just baseline adult.
Yeah.
Welcome to adulthood. That's all that is. I did nothing special.
Yeah. And then did you notice she said, we friends and we kicking it. So yeah. This is not even someone who you're in a relationship with. So
not even in a relationship.
You're friends, you may get to hit it here and there. And for all of that, you get a hefty price of seeing about her 5 kids and her.
Yes.
And half her rent.
Yeah. I get to step into her life and check on her 5 children who I did not father, who benefit that, which does not benefit me in whatsoever. And matter of fact, I'm taking the slack off baby daddy. I'm taking the financial slack off him. And then I get to ask her, hey, how are you doing? Here's some, how much is your rent? Oh, okay, let me pay half of that. Why? Continue.
What's the benefits of being with you? You know what I'm saying? Because you said you want somebody help with your 5 children. That's a huge responsibility for a dude. You want to pay half the rent. So why you?
Hold on. Wait. I didn't say it was like mandatory to pay half of my rent, right? I forgot the exact question y'all asked, but I'm just saying, like, for example, like, you know, not every month pay half of my rent. I'm not expecting that, but just be nice. Like, you know, like offer me something, be nice, whether it's the rent, the bills, the kids, car note, whatever the case may be, you know, just be nice. And I'm not asking for it. I just want a man that care about me enough to want to offer me that kind of stuff. You know,
is it a deal breaker if he doesn't? If you meet a man who financially can't afford to pay half of your rent, could you still date that guy?
Yes. Like, what do you mean?
No,
like,
because I mean, here's what I think sometimes people don't realize. To pay half of your rent, he got to have extra money, right? You got to have extra to contribute to your family. So the man that has that amount of money, I think that's what Zach was leading to. If a guy is sitting in a position financially and can afford to do that for you, the question then becomes, this is not to push back to you, but then you have 5 kids, right? So this guy might make a certain amount of money. Zach is trying to figure out, why would that guy invest in you than any other woman?
Because the guy knows that I can handle my own business. He know that I'm paying my rent. He know I'm doing everything on my own.
Why do you need his money?
So what I'm basically
it's a contradiction.
What'd you say?
She said because a guy she asking her, why would a man want to even, you know, pay half your rent and, you know, help you like that? And then she goes, well, he knows that I'm, you know, taking care of my business. I can pay my own bills. Okay, then why do you need his money? Why do you need his money?
You know you can do that does not make me want to help you do that. Like, I know somebody is on their hustle, on their grind. That does not make me say, ooh, they hustle so hard. I want to give them money and give them
exactly.
because they hustle so hard. That doesn't make that. I'm like, okay, do your thing. All right, that's you. Like, that's not gonna make me feel like I want to come and whisk you off your feet. Or that's a quality. And then another thing, her doing all of those things, how does that benefit him?
Exactly.
Paying her bills and taking care of her 5 kids, how does that benefit him? If anything, if you're working 4 jobs and you got 5 kids, what time do you have for him?
Thank you. And then a guy has to understand that automatically he is not first in her life. Period. He cannot be think about that. I want the guys out there who look at the show. I want you to think about that. When you become, you know, stepfather and all that, don't get me wrong, I got the experience, okay? But here's my question. You have to understand and realize that you will never be number 1 in her life. Example, if something happens, okay, between you and the stepchildren, she's going to be torn, but not that torn, because she's overwhelmingly, she's going to side with the children, which is fine. That's okay. That's her children. That's fine. I get it. Okay. I just want to put that out there. I get it. But you have to be comfortable with the fact that you will never be number one in her life. Period. That's it. And if there's an issue with the children, then the children can play both of you against each other. Oh, you're going to choose that dude over me, over your own flesh and blood. So now you're a second-class citizen in a home that you're paying the bills for, or in this case, at least half the bills.
Yeah.
So what authority? So now you have what we call responsibility without authority. Bad deal. I don't see where there's a good deal for the guy. You can continue.
Yes.
He's saying, why would he want to do that? Because I'm a real one. First and foremost, I'm a real one. Like anybody I talk to, I connect with them. I be honest. It is what it is. So they be like, I don't know.
Well, let me ask you this. Are you used to that? Like, have men been doing that for you? Like, as you've been dating, are men actually? Okay, so that's probably where this comes from. So the men that you currently date.
I said, like, within this past year and a half, the man that I've been talking to, he does that. I haven't asked for nothing in previous. I had to ask him.
What's wrong with him? Why can't you settle down with him?
Why she there?
Why she on the show?
Why not? Is he
It just can't.
Yes, you got to do a job, but he's not the man for me.
What
What
makes him not the man for you, though? Because
he a
actually helping you.
Like,
You want to say, you got to fall out your seat.
What is? Okay. So she found she found a dude who's willing to give her, according to her, give her what she wants. She's doing what she's laying out, and it's not the guy for me. Code word is that she's not attracted to him. She's not sexually attracted to him.
She said he's a whore. That's what she said.
That what she says?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna play real fast clip. She says he's a whore.
I feel like he a whore for a hoe.
A man that's
okay, wait. This is worse. She doesn't realize she got the best thing that she can get. Here's why. She's a woman with 5 children. He gets no benefit. He cannot take her seriously. She cannot commit. She doesn't really know what she wants. She doesn't know how to vet. She brings nothing to the table, meaning she doesn't offer him anything. So she actually got a pretty good deal if he is hitting and he's willing to pay for that. Okay, pay for that limited, whatever. I mean, lucky her, because she cannot give him all of her. She can't give him all of his attention or time or anything like that. Now, let me put a little disclaimer. Okay, because you're gonna say, oh, well, you high value Hebrew, you're supposed to be Israelite and all that stuff. Okay, we're talking about a secular issue, okay, for one. And no, I do not support adultery, fornication, or any of those type of things, but we're making a comment on secular type things, okay? Now, back to regularly scheduled programming. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Oh my gosh. She is lucky.
Yeah.
If he's willing to pay anything.
Yeah.
That's absolutely lucky. And then she's like, oh, well, I just think he's a whore. And I just,
You know what I understand about some women? Women who have sex without a commitment. They're not in a relationship. They don't have a commitment. They having sex. She said, we're friends. We kicking it, which means basically we don't have a relationship, but yet you have a problem with him sleeping with other people. I don't get that. You don't have a problem with sleeping with him with no relationship, no commitment, but you have a problem with him sleeping with someone else. Why do you care? You don't have a relationship. You don't have a commitment. Why do you care?
Very good point.
You're sleeping with him, but now he's sleeping with someone else. You're upset.
Very good point.
I don't think she realizes, like you said, she doesn't realize that this is the best it's gonna get. I hate to say it, and I know this is sad to say, so basically she just gotta accept that. Not necessarily. She could just be by herself and take care of her babies, raise her kids. Do that. You don't have to mess with this guy and why he's messing with all these people and diseases and stuff like that. I'm not telling you to do that. Why don't you just take care of your babies? How about you do that?
You just do that.
If you gotta work 4 jobs, like she said, and raise these kids, honestly, what time do you have for a relationship?
You don't.
If you have time for a relationship, you should be spending that with your children.
Yep.
Between working and taking care of them, what time do you have? It doesn't make any sense with what she's saying. Like, she need to just back it up. I don't know what she's doing on Kendra's show. This is just ridiculous.
It is. This is crazy.
I thought that's what we heard.
Are you having a blessing, Dad? Are you having a blessing at me?
I'm I'm just saying because it seems like you have somebody who's willing to do these things. I guess what I'm saying as a man. Let me talk to her.
I'm gonna let me have that one though.
I'm not trying to get nobody.
No, you're a man, so I want you to get the man.
I'm just saying from a man's. I'm just giving you a man's perspective with love. With love. I'm not trying to.
For love as well.
Right. I know you're a Capricorn, 30, so you're a little sensitive. So
No.
I do want it with love. With asking somebody with 5, you're asking for somebody to help out. Not saying they have to, but with 5 kids, help out on rent, take care of you, help out. Because if he was gonna seriously be with you, he does have to consider that you have 5 children. Okay, so that means no more 4-door sedans. He got to get a van off the road because 11-passenger van. Just no way he can get that Porsche he wants. Okay, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. But yeah. I say that all to say you got a guy who you saying is there for you. The 5 kids, makes money, helps out.
But he has other women.
He has other women, and I'm just like, man, you looking for this perfect guy that like it's already tough. Like you already got somebody who's willing to do things.
But he's not. I think this is the problem. That's the problem. But you want a man.
He's not for me. He's for everybody, basically.
You don't get him by yourself. Okay. You don't get him by yourself. You can't demand that price. What are you giving him for his fidelity? What are you giving him for exclusive rights to his resources and his body? What exactly is he getting? For him to say, okay, let's say he doesn't even have to be high value. If he's just a man, good job, whatever, and decent, then he certainly have options compared to her. He can get the same thing without the 5 children. Somewhere else.
Yeah.
You see, he can get the exact same thing without the extra burden. I think she doesn't understand it. I think what happens is that she thinks she has the same value she had, okay, because they don't want to be compared to anybody else. So I'll compare her to her. She thinks she has the exact same value she had when she had no children versus having 5 children. No, you don't have the same value. No, you gave another man, and I guess the baby dad, I guess it's one baby daddy, giving her a little bit of credit, but it might be multiple.
No,
it's 2.
Yeah, she got one. The first one is from one guy, and the last 4 is from one man. But she said he was abusing her, so she left him. And Kendra asked her, "How did you have 4 kids with an abusive man?" And she tricked her. He basically
come on,
manipulated her, and she thought he was something he wasn't.
Okay. No, we can keep going. This is crazy. Okay, go ahead.
We got to that part. So let me ask you this: that guy that can help you out you're gonna probably have to share him with other women. If you can find a guy who cannot financially help you out, but would be solely for you, does that guy have an opportunity? He can't financially help you with your bills.
Most definitely, because I don't want to build with my partner. I want to with him. So if we gotta build.
It's muted. It's muted.
Just help me out.
But so is faithfulness more?
Do you think she's being honest?
Yeah, back it up a little bit. It was muted when you stood up. It was muted.
Okay, let's back it up.
Back up a few seconds.
Okay, hold on.
That ought to do it.
Fair enough.
I'm in Ohio. Like my rent ain't just sky high now. Like our rent ain't high here. So yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Well,
she's willing to build with an individual.
Help for per person. I help you out on whatever the case may be. Like just help me out.
But so,
do you think she's being honest? She's basically saying that if he doesn't make money, it's fine. They'll work together as long as he's solely for her.
That's cap. She's no. Because if we listen to this whole thing again, it's about help her out. Need a little bit of money. Help her out. I'm working hard. I got 4 jobs. I'm doing this, I just want someone to care about me and, check on how I'm doing, see that I can do all this other stuff. So then just, help me out. I'm not saying it's mandatory, but And then she even said, oh no, I want to build my partner, that way, build what? Build money. It's still going to go back to money, period. That's still going to be the primary thing on her mind, period. So there's no way around it. That's just cap.
Yeah, based on everything she said to this point, I agree with that.
Is faithfulness more important to you than anything?
Yes, like if we stick together in a committed relationship, yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So faithfulness over help.
Yeah.
Faithfulness over financial help.
Yeah. Oh, listen, I don't like the fact that y'all keep saying help. Help is like that word is like
you use the word help. We're reciting what you said.
Y'all running it down, Kendra. Y'all running it down. Y'all running it down.
No, but listen, all we're doing is reciting that so you can hear the words that are coming out of your mouth. Because
But
when
you
you
see
say,
now, but hold on.
wait, don't cut me off. A lot of times people speak, and literally all I do is recite what you say so you can understand how it's heard. So that's all we're doing. You use the word help.
I sound real dumb, baby.
No, you don't sound dumb. It's just like when you said help, when I said help back to you, it offended you. Like, help. And that's how I sound. That's how men is taking this. Like, help. What do you mean, help? Like this. So you see, help is offending both of us on both sides. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what we were saying. Can you do the Kendra Cam? Let's do that.
So what are your final words on that? What you?
Oh my God. She doesn't realize. Okay. Couple of quick points. She's not bringing anything to the table at all whatsoever. There's just really nothing. And I'm not trying to devalue her as a human. We're just talking about the SMV. That's all we're talking about. Mm-hmm. She brings nothing to the table. There's nothing that a guy who has his stuff together, there's nothing he heard that's appealing, right? Yeah. I'm not surprised that the guy she have right now, he's willing to smash but she's lucky that he's willing to give money. But look what is tripping her up. He's not faithful. He's for everybody. It's like, look, if you need help, okay, that's fine. Guess what? You're not first in his life because guess what? He's not gonna be first in your life, period. So it sounds like you got a good deal. You got a guy who he makes time for you when he has time and he gives you money. That's the best you can hope for. Okay, that's the best you can hope for. And I don't get it. A couple things, she's not thinking about how does it benefit. I like what you said before. She's not thinking about how does it benefit the guy. What's in it for him, right? Which is the same thing as, them bringing things to the table. And as I said before, it sounds like she wants this guy to be exclusive, right? And again, it goes back to what I said before. She wants him to take on responsibility, but have no authority in her life. Because remember, she's like, I don't want someone controlling. What? So just give you money and say nothing. Do nothing.
Well, Steve Harvey recently said that men that are asking for things like what do you bring to the table, like that's foolishness. It's never been that way. He said the fact that you can have a child for you, that's all she need to do.
See, this is why he's like King Simp to me. I'm sorry. He's king of the simps. I'm sorry. That's the most ridiculous. Okay. 3 times, and I'm not making fun of someone who's been divorced, okay? But 3 times married, twice divorced, and he's still swallowing that blue pill that they are the prize. He's still swallowing it, and he's in his 60s, and he's still saying the same thing, leading men down a path of self-destruction. That's all he's doing. Just going out there and deal with these modern women, like the woman that we were just looking at. Really? This is what the men have to choose from. This is what you're saying. Go ahead. She is the prize. She is the table. This is, I'm talking about Steve Harvey. This is what he's saying. No, gentlemen. Look, gentlemen, if you have yourself together, become the best version of yourself, and you have better options. I know it seems like that's all that's out there, especially when you look at the stats and, most of these women have babies already and stuff like that. But you have options, okay? Yeah. And the only way this is going to get better, and maybe we'll deal with this some other time, but the only way this is going to get better is that you increase your value and raise your standards. And I'll leave it at that so we can get to the next one.
All right, y'all. Make sure y'all check the channel out for more reactions. We're going to have him on here for a little bit reacting, so make sure you guys check that out.